You okay, Keeks? You okay? You okay? Okay. You want to join this video, Keeks? I don't think they can see you, but that's okay. Me love you long time. Okay. Hi guys. Pika, say hi. Hi. Okay. Hi you guys. Happy October. This is so random, but I have this randomly in my closet, and because I want to feel this season, I always like to get out and just decorate my house a little bit. October is my favorite. Okay, let's get real, right? Let's start talking. So, for a while now, probably like a year, I've been thinking of like making these like monthly updates, and for some reason of a life, I just haven't, and I kind of want to do that. Because why not, right? Because I kind of want to give you guys like an insight into my life beyond the pretty pictures. I like to think that they're pretty. I try really hard. Beyond the pretty pictures and the videos and all the silliness, I kind of want to give you guys, I want to start giving you guys like more behind the scenes of what's going on in my head. There's always a lot of things going on in my head. You'd be surprised. I'm such a multitasker. I'm such a perfectionist. I always have like a bajillion things happening in my life, and I'm always overly stressed. Mainly in the beginning of the month and the end of the month, and then I have like a week period in the middle of the month where I feel like I can breathe, but because I like sat and breathed and kind of like try to relax a little bit and not be insane, I always end up like messing it up. I never end up catching up on life because I'm always trying to find balance. I'm always trying to rest. I'm always trying to like do a million things at once that I never get to finish, and then in the middle of the month I like to like take like a breather, but then I'm like, I'm like running behind. Anyways, stupid. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Okay. Well, yeah, I do. I'm delirious. It is not even like 4 a.m. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I want you guys to get to know me a little bit more behind the scenes. You know, even when I don't travel, there's obviously a lot going on, and if I'm not traveling, it's probably because there's a lot going on. Like, not that it's hold on, I have to sneeze. No, it's all because of Peanut. Hold on. Okay, I always say look into the light. Not working. Okay, I feel like I have to sneeze. Okay, so damn it. Okay, anyways, okay, so let me just like take down my energy level because I feel like I'm so hyper and I don't even know why. I kind of want to give you guys a recap of what's been going on in the last couple of months, and then I'm going to try to do one of these like per a month. I want to say like in the beginning of the month, but I don't really like to say because I'm so moody and I just do things like when I feel inspired or when I feel the right energy. So I can't make promises, but I can make a promise to make one of these every month. So that's what I could make a promise. I just don't know if it's going to be beginning, middle, or end. Not important. I'm really crazy right now. Okay, let's get serious, Kim Cohen. Okay, so life. Let's talk about the summer. And now I'm going to get pretty dark and sad. But, so, hold on. No. So at the end of April, I went to the Maldives and Thailand, and I was gonna get out at the airport in China and Bangkok, but I was just too tired to, so I didn't. Sorry. I was gonna go to the Great Wall of China. I feel so stupid that I didn't do that. Damn it. And I got the visa on arrival to do it, but I was so tired that I just didn't. Damn it. Now I'm gonna like ponder across that thought because I like totally forgot that that even happened. But anyways, so I did that at the end. I mean, it was like April was like this whole thing, and then May is like when I was trying to charge my soul's battery and create the content. And then in June I was like, okay, I'm ready to get back on the road, and I was starting to plan like this magical trip in July to see the world. I had like this ridiculous list, right? I had Israel, Monaco, Italy, Greece, Malta, France, possibly Jordan on there. I mean, I don't know. I had this like ridiculous list, which by now it seems like so far long ago. That did not make sense. Feels like so long ago. But yeah, I was working on that. I was planning on doing like this whole like month and a half trip, and it was supposed to be at July 21st. So it takes a lot to plan a trip on my end. I do everything by myself, you guys, so there's just always so much to do, right? There's like an endless amount of list as a business owner and a travel blogger, and people don't give us enough credit, but let me tell you, there's so much to be done. There's pitching companies for hotels and resorts and planning the trips and looking up flights and making sure that everything is synced together. And meanwhile, I still have to do Instagram and YouTube and my website and editing, and there's just a lot. Okay, so, you know, I always take like, I don't know, kind of like 2 or 3 weeks to start planning like the whole situation. And then sadly, very sadly, my friends from High on Life passed away that we all know. I feel like I've talked about it like everywhere possible because I just can't get over it, but I will not go there at this very second because I don't want to break down in tears and start crying. As I distract myself with this piece of glitter to just avoid talking fully on that subject. But their passing came to me in such a shocking way. July was just very dark for me, and it's kind of crazy. I'm trying to think of how this all started, but July was the month of death, like no joke. It was really fucked up. Before my friends from High on Life, Riker, Alexi, and Mindy passed away, they passed away on July 3rd. I found it on July 4th. But first it started with Kate Spade, you know, committing suicide, and Anthony Bourdain, which I don't know. Anthony Bourdain, I loved him before anybody even knew about him. I do want to take credit for that. Like, before people really knew who he was, I used to be obsessive and just watch all of his stuff, like insane. I used to binge watch all of his show called The Layover. It was like one of the reasons that inspired me to travel the world, and I loved that he just didn't give a shit. Like, I loved his like arrogant, you know, attitude. So then that happened, I was like, whoa. And then I feel like someone else passed, but it's all a blur to me. So first someone passed that wasn't insanely close to me, but I was like, whoa. And then a couple days later, literally like 3 days later, one of my really good friends, brother, passed away from a heart attack at the age of 38, and it was insane. And it was heartbreaking because she lost her dad at a young age to that very same reason. And so she was flying from Israel here with her mom, and I was like, oh my God, she's like such a close friend to me, and I couldn't get over it. I was like crying like crazy. And then literally like 3 days later, the passing of High on Life, and I was like, this is just freaking insane. Like, I didn't even know what to do with myself. I don't handle death well. I know that most people don't, but I really don't handle it well. I do not handle it well. I don't get over stuff very easily. I mean, I do, but I don't. When it comes to like life, I don't let go of things like someone's passing. Even if it's someone I didn't know, like, I don't get over it. Like, if you can tell me a story about someone passing, like a kid with cancer, and I will think about it like months later. Like, I really take things super personally, especially when it comes to, I don't know, like sad, touching, compassionate stories. Like, yeah. So like, I still don't fully fathom that High on Life passed away. That Riker, Alexi, and Mindy passed away. It's still something that I feel very awkward. I don't know. I can't talk about. Like, it's really hard for me to talk about. So then they passed, and my friends, you know, she was coming here for her brother's funeral, and I was like, oh my God, like, I don't even know what to do with myself as a human being right now. I don't know if I should fly to Canada, if I should be here with her. She's like, I've known her for so many years. I don't know. It was all very confusing. And then a couple days later, somebody else that I knew passed away. And I just couldn't leave my house. And then I felt like I died with all these people. Like, I couldn't turn on the TV, couldn't eat, couldn't get out of my house. I was really depressed about everything. And then literally like a week after that, I decided to go get my hair done. And the day that I was supposed to get my hair appointment done, my hairstylist's mom passed away. And I was just like, is this real life right now? Like, I don't even know what is happening. It was freaking me out. I literally thought it was like the end of the world. I thought, it's so crazy. I feel like I'm missing more people. Like, there was a lot of weird things that happened in July, and it's like, right when I was like trying to heal, it's like something else would happen, and it was too much for my life. And then life was really, really, really hard. It was a very hard summer. I obviously canceled all my summer plans. I just couldn't do life at all. So, as many of you guys know, I did fly out to Canada to be there for the celebration of life for Riker, Lexi, and Mindy, which was so important to me and so special. But it was, I feel like my soul needed that for them, for healing. It was something that if I knew that if I didn't go, I was gonna regret it for the rest of my life. And yeah, my mom was really surprised that I went, because she knows that I don't handle stuff like this very well. But anyways, and I lost my spirit for like a month and a half, and it was really, really sad. And then my birthday was coming up. It's on August 12th, and for the first time in my life, I was like, I don't want to do anything for my birthday. And I do birthdays, okay? But my close family and friends like cheered me on, and I ended up going to Palm Springs with one of my best guy friends, and I don't know, like all the birthday wishes and the sweet messages that I got from around the world, like really, like, I don't know, I felt like sent positive energy into my life, and just kind of, I don't know, like took out the negativity. Like, I felt like if there's like a weight for negativity, my life was so dark at this whole time in life trying to heal, and it was like, this is the positive and this was a negative. And slowly, by you guys like sending me your messages, and just my close family and friends and everyone just being so compassionate and loving, it just started to shift, and I started to see the day of light. And I used art to help me heal. This was not supposed to be like a 2,000-hour video, but I'm so detail-oriented, it's so hard for me sometimes. And so I wrote a lot of poetry. I read a lot of books with poems. First I wrote poetry. I created beautiful photos. I still have a lot of ideas for videos that I didn't create yet, but they're still like high on life inspired. I wrote a lot of really deep stuff. I read a lot of poetry. I loved being out in the desert in Palm Springs. It really gave me serenity and just helped me heal. Oh, I'm talking so much. Okay, Kim Cohen needs to stop. Okay. So then I decided, okay, it's time to travel. It's time to get back out there. And so I decided, you know, by the third week, you know, after I got back, probably like at the end of August, I decided that I miss my family. You know, I realized, not that I didn't realize, I'm very present to the fact that family and friends are important, but I just felt like I needed my mommy and my sisters and my close friends in Israel to just be there for me. And I just wanted to go to Israel. I wanted to go home. Israel is a place that I always find comfort in, and I feel like a homey vibe. Obviously my mom's there, right? So it's like, I always feel like home is like where your mom is. It's also where your dad is, but it's like always a little bit more where your mom is, right? So let's make sure this is still recording, because I've been like fucking talking. Ooh. So what happened then? So then it's like September, so then I don't even know, hold on. At the end of August, I went to Texas for a week and a half, and then I had like literally 3 days, and then I went to Israel, and to Paris, and to Egypt, and now here we are. Hey, here we are, October. I felt like September didn't even happen. It's so weird. It's like I didn't write September anywhere. Like, I felt like September didn't happen. I felt like the end of August just went whoop, and then now it's October, and I'm like, hi. Hi guys, hi. So, yeah.